If you can't kill a boss, no reason why you can't look like one. Moogle putting the WoW in transmogs. Hey guys, how you doing? This first set is largely from WOD as well as MOP. Looks pretty damn good on a Worgen, I have to say. Incidentally, you could check the links in the description, which will take you over to Wowhead, which will let you view in the WoW model viewer your tune with any one of these transmogs, and also give you a few ideas of what you could add. This chest piece is a drop from a raid to get the pattern, and it's in MOP. It's pretty easy. The belt, well, the belt is the Demon Buckle Sash of Argus, Hellfire Citadel, Archimonde. A lot of this particular set's going to come out of Hellfire Citadel, all around that 8 to 10% drop rate. So but I think it's worth it. I think this is a really, really sweet looking Warlock set. Now the boots are very easy to pick up. You could just buy them at the auction house, High Counselor's boots, or any brown boots. Brown boots will work with this. Brown shoes, brown boots, whatever. And we got a human female. This one you're going to have to get 2 marks of honor, head over to everyone's favorite place, Asheran, and pick up the gloves, which are the Wild Gladiator's hand guards of cruelty. Now the cloak, this is Alliance only, so it's 1 mark of honor. You buy it from the PvP vendor in Stormwind, but there's other brown kind of cloaks that you could use, so there's a lot of options. Now we're moving along to a Warlock. Well, they're all Warlocks, but an undead Warlock. Demon Prince's Ascended Crown, Hellfire Citadel, once again, Archimonde. So just by hitting Hellfire Citadel and Archimonde, you're going to get quite a few of these pieces. The weapon is the Edict of Argus, Hellfire Citadel, once again, Archimonde, 9% drop rate. Now we're going to move to the second set. This set actually would look great on a Shadow Priest, but you'd have to swap out the robe as well. The Earth Ripples shoulder pads, Blackrock Foundry, Chromag is the boss, got a fair drop rate for those shoulders. Always love those shoulders, especially for a Shadow Priest or a Warlock, obviously. Now the Dreadful Gladiator's Fellweave raiment, you could have a tailor make it, or you could pick it up for 3 marks of honor somewhere in Pandaria at the MOP PvP vendor. Moving along, we have the belt, which is called Seeking Ember Girdle, Blackrock Foundry, BEASTLORD, DARMAC is the boss, 11% is the drop rate. That looks pretty damn good on an undead, I have to say. And guys, I'm telling you, just swap out the robe, something similar, and you could put it on a Shadow Priest as well. Warmongering Glad's Felgrave threads, which you really can't see on the undead, but they're kind of purple, so any purple boots would go. 2 marks of honor from good old WOD. Now the gloves, Meatmonger's Gory Grips, Heimal, Heroic, drops from the Butcher, Luxeley can't speak, 7% is the drop rate. Now the cloak, marked Cloak of Command, Tanan Jungle, Supreme Lord KATZAK, which I believe is a world boss, and it is rather low drop rate, but I think it works really, really well with this particular set. And now we're moving along to a human male, and Slag Bomber. Yes, Slag Bomber. That's a great name. Slag Bomber's hood, Blackrock Foundry, Blackhand is the boss, 7% is the drop rate for that really cool looking mask. And we're going to move along with the last piece, the Bite of Bleeding Hollow, Hellfire Citadel, KILLROGG, DEADEYE is the boss, 8% is the drop rate. So really good for Warlocks, good for Shadow Priests. Now the third set is kind of blue, but Blizzard's been moving in a direction of blue sets for Warlocks, so it does work. Get that out of Siege of Orgrimmar, that is obviously from MOP. You're also going to see a few pieces from Wrath of the Lich King, so it's a mix and match, but I really like this set. Valorous Deathbringer's Robe really brings it together. Ulduar, normal 10, YOGG-SARON, huge drop rate of 33% to pick up that blue and kind of reddish gold robe that really, really works. And the belt, the Abandoned Zandalari Fire Cord, Throne of Thunder LFR version, keep that in mind. Various mobs, it drops in a cache, it's in the cache. So it drops from a lot of mobs, but a low drop rate, so it's about fair. That's what fair amounts to. Now the boots are the Royal Boots, which essentially you could get from a few rares and 1,000 Needles. I also think Strangle, Thorn Veil Cape, and Auction House is your best bet. Check the link in the description. You can find some rares that you could farm it if you want to. The gloves, Throne of Thunder, once again, LFR version. The Royal Amphitheater bosses, 4 troll bosses, I believe, that it can drop from. So it's got a low drop rate for each boss, but it drops from all 4 bosses. So you got a shot to get it there. The cloak bringing you to current X-Pac Legion. See what I mean with that blue? Cruel Gladiator's Fellweave Cloak, PvP Lockbox, which is random. Good luck. Hopefully you get it. Of course, you could always go to the Forge and ground some stuff and eventually pick it up if you really want to. The Nighthold Custodian's Hood, off of the Nighthold raid. Trilix is the boss. Great name. 7% is the drop rate for the hood. And the last piece is the weapon, which is the Void Core Great Staff, Hellfire Citadel, some sort of demon I can't pronounce, and a 13% drop rate. And we're going to move along, having a Worgen female showing us the Time Rift Shoulders, which you get out of Siege of Orgrimmar, Amalgam, exactly, of Corruption. 5% is the drop rate. Looks really good for a Warlock here, maybe more of a demo Warlock. And the chest are the Robes of Smoldering Devastation. Firelands Heroic, Beth Tillich is the boss, 13% drop rate, not bad for Heroic. Moving along to an Undead, the Tyrannical Gladiator's Court of Accuracy Pandaria, Mop PvP Vendor, 1 Mark of Honor, to pick up one of my favorite belts in the game, incidentally. And we still have the Undead on the clock, showing us the Warmongering Fellweave Treads, Asheran, WOD PvP Vendor, 1 Mark of Honor. Of course, you can't see the boots on the Undead, but any purple or gray boots would go with this. The gloves, Few Sparks Gloves, Siege of Orgrimmar, SIEGECRAFTER, BLACKFUSE is the boss. Kind of a low drop rate at 4%, but you have to get those gloves because it goes with the shoulders. And the cloak, which I really kind of liked a lot for this set, it's the Cloak of Unending Assault, Cathedral of Light, which of course is a Legion dungeon. Domatrix is the boss, and it's got a fair drop rate. And the Head of Focused Energy, Mugushan Vault's Heroic version, I'm not even going to go there. And the cost is rather low, so good luck. Hopefully you get it if you really want it. The weapon, Infinite Staff of Mysteries, Karazhan BC, Karazhan, keep that in mind. Curator, great looking staff to pick up. And the 5th set and the final set, and there'll be 2 more sets that you could always hit the link and check out at the end of the video. I'll have those up there for you. The Death Rattles Shoulder Pads, Hellfire Citadel, Zul'Horik is the boss. Hope I said that right. Kind of a low drop rate, but really cool with that fell look. Ghostweave Vest, BC level tailoring. Get it from your local tailor, get it from your local auction house. Kind of a grayish green, really working the fell here. Now, the belt is what kind of ties this all together, right, Miss Goblin? She says yes. You can pick this up at Hellfire Citadel. Fell Lord ZAKUNN is the boss. 12% is the drop rate. Ghostweave Pants, BC level tailoring. Check your local auction house. Check your local tailor, and you can pick it up. Very fell looking. I said that before, though, didn't I? The boots, you get them from Kata, PvP Vendor, Stormwind Orgrimmar. 2 Marks of Honor to get those greenish gray boots that go really well with this set. Raven Down hand wrap, Spire of Iraq. Probably best just buying it on the auction house to get those hand wraps. Kind of a grayish green look, that's why we're going with them. And the cloak, the Head Scythe Great Cloak. Blood Maul Slag Mines Roll Towel is the boss. Say that really fast, like 4 times. There's a lot of other cloaks that you could go with. That's just the one I went with. The Head Raven Down Cowl, Spires of Iraq. Just kill various mobs. Or, of course, you could pick it up at the auction house. And goodbye, Mr. Ark. We got to show the weapon. Come on. Move along. Oh, all right, you could stay. Bite of Bleeding Hollow, Hellfire Citadel, KILLROGG DEADEYE is the boss. Kind of a low drop rate, but worth the look. Guys, thanks for watching Moogle. We'll have more Xmogs coming up right here, right now.